Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another game. This is going to be Nicholai this time, again on the private game series there. If you're new to the video, I have the playlist on. I will have the playlist on the description. I mean, at the end of the video, actually. But I have a link on the description probably as well. But surely at the end of the video, I'll have a link to the on the screen itself, a link to the playlist of all these high-level matches, so you guys can see all of them if you feel like it. So I think the map right there is the park, if I'm not mistaken. Abandoned Park, I believe is the name. So they don't know this time, like, cause I did the net matches came before this, so I decided to finally change because I was done with the net. They're already like playing full counter to it, so not worth trying anymore. So I did a surprise switch to Nicholai here, so they were not expecting Nicholai. And at this point, we have already changed the rules, so they don't know which killer Mastermind I'm going to play before the match, so they cannot pre-prepare for it. Otherwise, it just becomes so imbalanced. I mean, more than it already is. So this is going to be a very interesting one. And I'm using my best build as usual. Right there, this was a mistake right there. That was pretty dumb. I'm not sure why I did that. I should use the shield first, then the actual fucking immobilizer round. As you can see right there, I don't know if you could tell, but how fast I deactivated the gun after I shot the first air cannon there. You can do that. It's just a matter of timing, but you can actually do that fast. It's kind of hard to get it, but it's pretty much the same time as you do the shot. If you press to cancel it, it instantly like does it, and you can like already start using the other card. It's so good when it actually works. But it is a little bit hard to make it consistent, but it has to be like pretty much at the same time for it to work. And you can see different from a net, they pretty much gain no time from me because I'm just using guns, so they just constantly losing time. And you can tell Jen is already almost dead there, so I should probably try to focus on her here. Kind of low on energy at this point. It's all about wasting time here with the guns and everything. Especially these things that get them stuck in place. So you see, what I'm going to do here, take notes. I'll do as many hits as I can, and then I'll grab him from the back so that the grab happens faster. And you can see right there as well that I also combo with the gun after. So he, make sure he went down. But he's infected as well, so that's good. They're wasting time on his coffee now. You can tell that I use the shield. The shield is really important if you're playing with guys this level. And these syringes are really for the area 2 and moving forward because I use that for actually gaining the shield using my mod. So you see right there, this is totally different from the nets. They cannot gain time and they're constantly having to also have the grenade launcher there. Although after playing these games, I feel like this grenade launcher on the build is really not that useful. I'm not sure honestly. Because there's really nothing that's much better to use instead. But I feel maybe using a quick draw or something that could be better, or even a clone for that matter. Well, actually, I think already I'm using clone, but probably a quick draw just so I can get rid of the syringes in case I happen to not need them. Because I don't like the mod there. It just kind of clunk my hands, because you can't cycle it until it's like low cost. So not a fan of that. I think it would work better after playing all these games. I realized that I feel like the build could be better with something that allows for more cycling there in the cards. I really like his laugh. I like how if you change the language, it kind of switches the way he laughs as well. But so far, I have not been disappointed with any of it. So right there, the zombie is really just kind of a bait. And you see right here, this is the mod that I was talking about. This is why I have the syringes, so I can combo with that. Because this mod is so good, especially for him that pretty much use guns only. So if you remember from what I said on the net match, the way you can tell if you're winning the game or not is by the time, like how much time are they starting the area with. That's how you know if you're actually gaining or losing. As in like the overall of the match. So in this case, I'm winning because they lost 2 minutes. They start with 5, and area 2 they began with like 3 minutes. So that's a big plus for me. It essentially means I did the area 1 as good as I could. Well, yeah, pretty much like 80% as good as I could, because 100% would be them going to the next area with 0 seconds. But that's kind of a big stretch right there. So I was trying to focus on Martin there, if you can tell, because he's already pretty much dead. So if he went down there, it would help me build a lot of pressure. This game was really interesting. You're gonna see there's a lot of like small details that they kind of make the whole difference. Yeah, right there I couldn't leave the camera in time. So managed to use sorry, Nemesis there in time. Before right there, I don't think he actually hit anyone somehow. I don't know what happened there, but I think Jill did the dash, but still, like, it didn't hit Val or anything, or it did hit her, but because he had the yellow herb, essentially did zero damage. She's using the yellow herb build. I mean, it was kind of weird. I don't know what happened, but you can tell right there how they waited for me to use my They waited for me to use my shield, my extermination shield, invincibility shield, to use the flashbang after when I don't have it available, which is pretty smart. And the only way you can really counter that is to not use your rocket launcher essentially. So you can always have the shield ready in case they throw the flashbang. But you know, I kind of wanted to get the kill there. But that's the way you could avoid it, because you can still do damage without the rocket launcher, right? The reason why I have the grenade launcher this build is really just so I can focus, like, because sometimes you see they're really low on health. That's a perfect moment for me to get a rocket launcher like this and just finish them off. Right there, I missed. I was so fucked up. So you can see right there the details that I was mentioning. Like, if she gets hit right there, she maybe would have even went down. So the match would already be completely different just from that. So you can see these little small details at this level make like pretty much all the difference. So they're moving to the next area here. You see she's using this little ability that allows Jill to unlock the door by herself, kind of like Tyrone does with the kick. I mean, obviously she's using that to counter any maybe door build that I might be using. Considering they don't have Tyrone, of course, which is not actually a good idea. That's the way you could, you know, deal without having Tyrone, because I believe she can still use that while still having the rocket launcher at the same time on the same build. So it would be essentially like having a door Tyrone, but without losing the benefit of the rocket launcher Jill, you know, on the same team. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing there, so very smart actually. Right there, I tried to close her inside the door, and that shit didn't work as well. So another thing that if she gets stuck inside the room again, I could have used the machine gun. Game would be completely different right there as well. Probably they would have been zero time right now because she would have went down, and then they gotta get inside to revive her. Then I get more shots in, you know, just pressure on top of pressure. So I said, this is what I mean. I can you see right there, I waited for them to waste a bit of their ammo before I actually used my card to get my shield, because when I use the shield there, it gets regenerates all the health of my camera back. So by doing that and just really allowing them to waste their ammo, you know, as much as I can. Maybe they'll miss it after, and it will work to my favor. But as you can tell, like, those two things, like the Nemesis rocket launcher, that door that didn't close, the grenade launcher that missed, you know, all those three things combined already, this match could have been pretty much over by now if those things didn't like fuck up. So it's kind of tough as well, because when you're playing at this level, you know, those little small things make all the difference. But you can see I'm still kind of in control. You know, they only have 3 minutes, but you know, the problem is when it gets to area 3, you know, the camera angle sucks, especially on this map. So, you know, I don't have the same type of strength, so to speak, as I did on the other areas, because the angles are so bad. So even though I'm doing good on the time, it's not so good to you know, create more pressure with these stupid camera angles. She's already shooting my camera. You see, I always try to make them waste as much ammo as possible before using a shield or anything like that, because I don't want them to have that ammo later to shoot more cameras, you know. So here I'm trying to get them waste more time, and this card is kind of bad too. This automatic one. I wish he had something different to use. That would be much better. Because like right now, the automatic, they can easily dodge the automatic. Is so dumb. You know, it's not really. It works best when you use it from a far distance. So I'm gonna use Nemesis here.
And surprisingly enough, that did not kill anyone. Probably because they have yellow herbs. But you see, I can tell Jill is on the red state, so that's why I try to focus on her there. And you see, they actually wasted 3 flashbangs there. One from the Martin power, and two, I think 2 were actually normal flashbangs. So like 3 right there is for a single nemesis. Yeah, I just leave him right away because you know the stun is gonna take so long that it's not even gonna matter. Like by the time I catch up to them, all his remaining time would have already been gone. So not even worth it, you know. I just leave him so I can possibly recharge him faster. So I'm really just trying to buy some time here, but these camera angles are really not helping, as you can tell. So I think I skipped the automatic one. I don't know if I actually use it, but you want to always place it far away where they cannot like, you know, very easily see it. Now I think they were actually they were actually going for the courier zombie here. I mean, but it doesn't give as much time as it used to, so I don't know what they're for what reason they were coming here. Because you know they do get a bit of time from that, which is good. But I don't know. It depends because they can actually get sprays from that. So, but it don't really matter because we're just going for the time here. As you can see, they're already on 1 minute left. You see, this camera is so fucking bad, man. Like if only I had a few like better angles. You see, I'm waiting to use it because I don't want the Jill to start shooting it. So see, now that she went past the camera, now I'm gonna use it. So it catches her by surprise. Now this is kind of unfortunate. Like, if only I had like a single better angle there, I could have pretty much won the game right there. I think. I'm trying so hard here, but this is gonna screw me over as well. She just increased the cost there. They're shooting my camera, so I gotta leave. They're still on the second core, so you know we're not doing that bad. And for my luck, it just spawned right next to it. So for their luck, actually, the core just spawned right next to it. So they still have a bit of a chance here. They know I'm just waiting for them, but they have to open it because they don't have. Yeah, I thought it would open right there on the first one, and it didn't. So this is really unlucky. This is also where I want to get rid of that mod. You see, I have no use for a mod right now. It's just clunky in my hands. And, you know, like, this is so lucky how I got Nemesis right there, because she was already about to destroy my camera. And there goes the fucking flashbang. So, I should have probably used the, I don't know, man, because I wanted to stop them from shooting, so I screamed first. And then I was going to use the rocket launcher. This is really unfortunate as well. This is so lucky for them, because everyone is going to die right there if they don't close that door in time. I just needed like 1 extra second there, and I would have killed everyone. Oh god, these details, they make all the difference. So you see how bad the angles are? It's like, come on, man. I just need like one good, just give me like one good camera. That's all I'm asking, just one. Just need one. They just won't give me. And you see, they're gonna run out of time here, but you know, it's still like 60. You see right there, 60 fucking seconds for just pressing a button. I mean, that's kind of tough, considering the angles I have to do in here. If I was spawning creatures everywhere, it could be still. I don't know. It still would not be good because they can easily kill the creatures as well. You see, no angle there as well because there's this wall in the way. I mean, the camera angles are so bad. I don't understand why they're so bad, but anyway. So we're trying. We're trying. We're still trying. She can shoot my camera there without me seeing her, and that was so lucky too. I mean, we just needed a few seconds. And they would have lost. But yeah, guys, this is, you know, just to prove that how much the map actually makes a difference, especially in Area 3. But I don't know, man. That Nemesis, you can tell, like, that was so many details that would have completely changed this game. So I guess at this high level, it really is decided on the details. So I guess that was the game. I'm sure it was a pretty good one to watch. And yeah, they actually won with like 2 seconds left on the clock. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. There's still more coming.